What's up, fans? It's KP. I am styling at the Long Beach Comic-Con with Bruce Boxleitner. Women want to date you, guys want to play your characters.
Oh my God!
How's that for an intro?
Grandma's mean to do.
Come on. There's a lot of Bruce love out there. I mean, you know, let's start way back, right? Scarecrow Mrs. King, right?
Yeah.
I mean, huge women audience, man. They were loving you.
Well, it was a good time. The 1980s were very, very good to me.
Yeah, as much as we can remember them.
I was mainly doing television at that time, and
doing it well. You know, I don't want to skip over Scarecrow. I mean, you guys
was a hot
that was a force to be reckoned with, right? In that
slot. It was a good show.
Yeah.
Well, that was the time of the kind of duos,
right, moonlighting
and Remington Steele, Heart to Heart, Scarecrow and Mrs. King. It was kind of a genre of that time. But I had done Tron just prior to that, about a year and a half before that. And when it came out in '82, there was a lot of anticipation of the first one. And then it kind of came out, and it did okay, but it didn't do what the industry thought it was going to do. It's an entirely different industry today.
Yeah, it seemed like it did better later. Is that a fair assessment?
Yes. 1981, when we were shooting this, we didn't have cell phones. We didn't have home computers. Cordless phones looked like World War II walkie-talkies. But not those kids that were putting the quarters into those arcade machines. They got them.
Yeah, I was one of them.
They understood it. But now those kids are the adults. Those are the guys that are running the studios.
Some of the technology that went into that, right? For as much as it was perceived as that high-tech film, and it had its component, you shot it in black and white.
Yeah, we did. And then it was a year, a little less, probably about a year in post-production, in which the computer graphics, everything was, colored in and everything like that.
Right.
Yeah, all we saw was black and white. In fact, when we were at Disney, you'd have to run outside once in a while just to see blue sky and green and trees, because literally, I mean, we were painted white, we were wearing white costumes, we were in a black, solid black, and we had these huge banks of light. It is part of Tron mythology now, and actually based on fact that one night we were shooting late, and we literally, Burbank had a brownout because we had so much lighting on that I think it dimmed the rest of the Burbank and Disney studios.
Right, so look at that stretch from where you were there trying to place yourself into a Babylon 5.
Again, after I came off of Tron, I kind of didn't have a problem walking onto a set, looking at a piece of tape on a green screen, and going, okay, that's an enemy ship coming your way, and you're going to do battle with it. Because I'd already had this experience. Tron was my kind of CGI boot camp.
Right, and Legacy, what a great title for this new project,
in many ways. Many ways it is a legacy. It's my personal legacy. It's Jeff's, certainly. It's a legacy for Steven, made by and for the fans of the original movie.
How is Tron 2 like Tron 1?
I think there's going to be some images that'll be familiar, and you'll go, oh, I remember that recognizer. But man, it doesn't look like the recognizer back there anymore. It's like looking at an old Mustang and looking at a new Mustang.
Right.
Or, the difference is that the difference between what the Tron world looked like in 1981 and 82 to where we are now. Take Tank Game Battlezone and take it to Halo.
Yeah.
Halo 3 now, and it's a darker, more dangerous world. So it reflects that journey that video games have made.
In culture, probably in general.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, as somebody who grew up playing those video games, watching you on TV, and of course on the big screen, thank you for all your good work. It sure was a pleasure to get to finally meet you, sir.
Alrighty.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Bruce Boxleitner. I'm KP, live at the Long Beach Comic-Con. I am Stylin, stylinonline.com.
Costas, how are you, buddy? We will talk, man. How are you? Good to see you again. Haven't seen you. Okay. Well, anyway, E.T. came out and sucked the oxygen out of the entire film season.
Yeah.
But I don't know that I'm seeing a sequel to E.T. Coming out, and it seems 27 years later. Who am I at that time to turn down a feature at Disney?
Battlestar Galactica.
Batman. Serenity.
Boba Fett. Highlander. The Empire Strikes Back.
Doctor Who.
Star Trek The Next Generation was my favorite.
Scooby-Doo.
Well, at the moment, it would be True Blood.
True Blood.
True Blood.
I have to say True Blood too.
She-Ra.
Doctor Who.
Star Wars, Episode 4.
Firefly, without a doubt.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Joker, obviously.
Family Guy.
Good choice.